What is going on out at the garden? Finally, in the last week, we've had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches of rain. So I tilled this thing up about a week and a half ago, and it's just been pouring ever since. It's been super muddy, super wet. And then you can kind of see now, look at this, my asparagus is way overgrown. That's just 1 day's worth. So I'm actually picking this stuff every day. I'm getting a whole handful, if not 2 handfuls out of this every day. This is just overgrown from 1 day skipping. So unfortunately, this is all gonna be junk. It's gonna be too woody, too soft. So I'm gonna get rid of all that. But I got everything I need today. We're gonna be planting our garden, all of our tools, and all of our veggies. And here's our seeds we got going on here. So something a little bit different this year. I think I mentioned last year that I kind of cater my garden to my kids and family, and we're just always so busy. The more row plants we have, the more weeds we have to take care of. So this year we've just got a bunch of plants that are going up on trellises, and the only row plants that we're taking care of is sweet corn and carrots. The kids love carrots and they just last forever. I think I actually pulled some out this spring from last year's garden that it was actually got snowed over, and then it came clear, and I actually found a stem, pulled it out, and I was eating it, and it was still good. So the kids love carrots, and obviously everyone loves sweet corn. So we're gonna do that, just tons of rows of that. Not worry about anything else. And then we're gonna concentrate on trellises and lots of plants on the trellises. And then obviously we got our general stuff like tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, and jalapeno, stuff like that. So the plants, those are always easy to weed around. I got a tiller, till up the ground, stuff like that. So right now, you can see this thing is pretty well kind of rutted up just from all of my rototilling I did, and then it getting hardened up. All right, sorry about that interruption. Apparently we have no power in the house, and I had to text my neighbor, and they're all out of power too. So apparently everyone out here in the country has no power, and it's like 85 degrees out. But kids are up there, we got a pool going for them, so don't even know where I was at. Let's just get gardening. All right, got the garden tilled up quick. It was just so freaking hard from all that rain, and it dried up, and it was just hard to work with. So first step for my trellises, getting my posts set up, and I'll square them off and get the rest of the posts set. Let's see, this way, yep. All right, just finished up the trellises, and they're looking pretty good. So this year we actually have 4 of them. Last year we had 3, but this year we've got watermelon, muskmelon, cantaloupe, and cucumber. So we added muskmelon this year, so I figured grab another cattle panel, make another trellis for that to grow up and over, and then the rest of the garden will all be row plants like I talked about, and tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapenos, and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, first step's always this darn trellis system. Trying to make sure I get all the poles set up nice and straight. I think it looks pretty darn nice. It'll look pretty good when it's all full of fruits and vegetables here in a couple months. So all right, on to I think some plant layout. I think we'll probably lay them out general location. I got Remy over here. She's going to help me out with the garden, and then we'll get some row stuff taken care of too. So let's get gardening. All right, we got our general layout Remy picked watermelon on the first trellis. Then we got cantaloupe on the second, muskmelon on the third, and then we got our cucumbers back here on the end. And then what I have here is like 5 feet stretch in front of all these. Since this is all gonna be growing up, I can plant stuff here. So that's what I got here. I got some jalapenos. So we'll spread 4 across the front of this.
Hit the Joe edge today, yo.
Well,
No.
let me take it out of the case first, okay?
No, do we have
Like
to put
this.
the bucket today, yo?
Nope. Let's see if we can get it out. Oh, there it comes.
Oh,
I'm gonna set it in there.
okay, what's that white thing?
Those are its roots for the plant to grow. Here, set it in here. Nice. Okay. We'll
Good.
break that up a little bit.
And then we have to pile it up a
Yep.
little
Just be
bit.
careful we don't cover up the plants. Ready?
Don't have to cover up the pets or they will not go.
Exactly.
We just have to let them stay there until they go.
Yep. Good job.
So they don't fall.
Yep.
So we have it nice and easy.
Yep. Perfect.
Easy
Look at that.
peasy. Now, do you want to do this one now?
Sure. All right, we're making up some good ground. Obviously, I'm not showing you guys all of us just digging a bunch of holes and throwing seeds in the ground, but we got all of our plants planted over there. Trellises have all the viney stuff, and then over here we have all our tomatoes, eggplants and whatnot like that. And then we just started our rows of corn, so we're actually spacing them 3 feet apart in order for us to get the tiller between each row, and just to make picking up the corn a little bit easier. So we're gonna have probably 4, maybe 6 rows of corn, maybe 8 rows, and then we'll do the rest will be carrots, and then we'll be done. So we're making up good ground. The sun is going down, so we only got about an hour left or so, but I think we're gonna get done tonight. Hopefully get these things watered and we're good to rock and roll. Ready to plant some more, bud?
Yep.
All
And
right.
I just dug a hole with my
Oh man, should we put a seed in there? Yeah. Good, dude.
have more of the easy job now.
What's up, Bay-Dog? Nothing helps when you have a nice system down. So we got stakes we're using to keep everything 3 feet apart, exactly on each side. We got our string to keep a nice row. And then I'm puncturing holes in the dirt with my fingers. Asher's throwing the corn in there, come back in, tossing the dirt on top of each seed,
Yeah.
and moving on.
I'm not really doing. Yeah.
More steak? Oh, pull back a little bit. There we go. Nice and tight. Nice. All right, ready?
1, 2, 3, 16, 17. We'll need
17.
each row.
Nice. Much of anything, huh?
I can count by tens.
Can you?
To a time.
Nope, that's the last one.
Oh,
Careful, don't touch that, buddy.
so now we have these.
All right, guys, we just finished the garden. It's been one heck of an afternoon. It got super hot out. Power went out in the house. About an hour and a half later, it finally kicked back on. But we got it all accomplished. So behind me, we've got, I think, 5 rows of carrots. We have 10 rows of sweet corn. And everything's spaced 3 feet apart, so that way I can get my tiller in between all the rows, keep the weeds down. Then obviously we got my big patch of asparagus. We have got eggplant, large red tomatoes. We got a tomato, like a cherry tomato, another cherry tomato. What we got over here? Big yellow heirloom tomatoes, another cherry tomato, and then Asher picked this one out. This is a pole bean, heirloom pole bean. So those are the main big plants, and then we got bell peppers, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side of our trellises. And then we have our jalapenos, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down here. And then obviously we got our trellises with watermelon on each side. Then we got our cantaloupe each side. And then I kept calling this muskmelon, but it's actually a honeydew snowmass melon. And then down here, got our cucumbers. So, it has been a heck of a day, but turned out pretty sweet. So all I got left to do now is get the hose down here, water it down, and be good to go. Put away my tools, go wash up, and call it a day. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Later.